57. Mike 57. He don't know no better.
Play action. Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Topper!
Now Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hey, box truck.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's Elliott, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm going back.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Mike 57. Here we go. Shoot.
Lock.
Watch the pass. 57. Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Off of play action, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Okay, double up.
Shift. Hey, watch this.
21.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
12. Hey, seam 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Travel.
They'll run on 1st down. Beck. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 16, Darnold. That is caught by Cohen. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
this ain't the fucking
this is the quarterback. The ball
Steelers.
gets away
He's
from
trash.
him. Everyone else is trying to
Talking
execute
shit,
what they're supposed to do on offense.
Fuck
and usually
outta here,
moving in the
nigga.
other direction,
Bum-ass
downfield,
users.
or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Niggas be thinking they nice because they getting 90 points on bum-ass users, bro. Fuck out of here. You playing a nigga who knows how to fucking play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57. Mike, 57.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
11. Hey, gun. 57. Hey, Alpha.
57's the mic.
Hey, go.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as a fellow high school player.
Bullshit! Fuck yeah! Get tired of this shit! All mad on that funny shit!
Hey, gun. Lock. Move.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10.
He burnt him. Oh, my God. Get off him. Oh, my God.
However, we do have
He
a flag
burnt him.
down.
He was burning him, bro. Get off him. He was cooking that man. Give me all the bullshit.
So now following the big run, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
I want to get niggas hot, nigga.
And a short
Fuck out of here.
there down to about the 9.
Niggas only be nice because they be getting that bullshit. Well, let me get all that bullshit.
Situated at the 9.
Yeah.
Second and goal. Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
11.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A good run there, 8 yards, gets him much closer to the end zone with fourth and goal looming. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
He's bugging. That one receiver was cooking his corner, and that ball was going to the outside, nigga. Fuck out of here. That ball was very catchable, my brother. This dude trying to run the rock. He ain't doing shit.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not
Thank you.
Get it
Oh, that's
done in a
big
ball
picks.
game. They've got to find a way to
goodness.
finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21. Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that.
Here we go.
But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On first down, Pollard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Here we go. 21. 11.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Watch out.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
57.
I got you.
57 for Mike.
Hey, high 7.
57 for Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Hey, gun.
Mike 57.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180.
You.
Hey, alert.
That's the one.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Darnold on 3rd down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Switch. Hatchet. Check three.
They run. This is Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Red 80 weapon. Red 80. Check.
Watch the edge.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this one.
Let's go! What a man with the pick, bitch! Suck my dick, nigga! We're fucking here, bro! Fuck yeah!
Joseph now to have the PAT.
Chad! I'm Chad!
And to 14.
He's sick of life. He's not playing the fucking Steelers, nigga. He's not playing the Steelers, nigga.
So
He's not playing the Steelers.
Now, as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple
Nigga
yards
thought he
deep.
was playing the fucking Steelers. Nigga, get the fuck out of
They'll
here.
take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
My son Griffin, the one-armed man.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So
Let's
one
go,
quick, easy
Dig.
analysis about why they've struggled
Eat 'em
so
up,
far.
Dig.
They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Slam, hey,
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
kill.
2nd down and 10. Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Person. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This one caught by Crowder. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Beck, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
13.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Run for Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
12, 11. Hey, orbit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Garoppolo. Dorsett making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. This is Logan. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Yo, that nigga seeing ghosts. Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, that's hilarious. Sam Darnold seeing ghosts out there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10.
He's rattled. He rattled, baby. Yeah. Let's go, baby.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
21. Hey, exit.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
21.
On 2nd down now. Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for them.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
See, this right here, me beating him is because I haven't played him.
The Browns
I haven't played him
about to
all
get started.
season.
And following the interception,
and when I play like the Seahawks, Cardinals, I played them all.
When you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window.
Let's go, D.
A big loss here as
I
he's
played
taken
them.
down.
I played
Eric
the Seahawks the
Armstead,
first beginning of the season
second
and that
sack
dude.
of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, let's go, D.
Oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
I'm on true clock now.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Set hut!
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
50 seconds, Mike. 50 seconds, Mike.
I'm very dominating.
Check 52! Set hut!
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
This nigga's a poor sport. Oh, pussy.
4th down now.
Fuck
so
out of here.
1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They run the counter. Pollard.
Wasn't even trying to score, but I'll take it.
And he
That's
will get
what he gets,
the
see?
end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away.
Beat his ass. He got his ass beat.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, I was chatting.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Yeah, he's trash. Sam Darnold's terrible.
At the 34-yard
Yeah, I'm
line.
kneeling this shit.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass
That
rush,
nigga
the coverage,
seeing
they've all
ghosts.
been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
At the 36-yard line.
Set hut!
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
See, but that's the main thing I'm talking about right there. It's the competition level. He went from someone who... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. He went from someone who's trash to playing someone who's decent. It's a big jump, and it fucks you up.
And that'll set him
because
back
that dude
5.
was trash. He killed him. He literally killed him. What the fuck? Literally killed him. Blew him out. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different game, bro. It's a whole different game, bro.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they take a knee. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.